Okay, I'll show how to make an orgate. Make a new project here. And I'm gonna put this on the desktop in a new folder that I'm going to call orgate. The name of the project is going to be orgate, and here the folder is being created. Here I make sure that I select the right device, so I have Cyclone 2, and then I look at the box to find out the number that the chip has, and I select it from the list here. So I think that's the one I have. Press next, and this one just make sure they have Altera and VHDL selected, no big deal. We'll finish. Now create a new VHDL file, and I'm gonna start typing the code to make the orgate. I'm using a library here, the STD standard logic is the one that I want for this, and I'm gonna make an entity that I'm going to call orgate, and I'm gonna declare the pins that it has and then describe its behavior. So it's a 2-input orgate, so I'm gonna have A and B as the 2 inputs to the orgate, and I'm gonna have an F as the output of the orgate. And then I'm gonna type architecture called pizza to describe the orgate that I just made, and it's very simple. F gets A or B. And here I'm just gonna end the architecture and then save it. I'm gonna build, and I have some errors, so let's see what's going on. It says that I forgot an end or a begin somewhere, so let's look at the code, see what happened. I forgot to put the end for the entity, so after the semicolon here, and orgate. Okay, so let's try to build again. There's one more error. It's just a typo here. I just need STD logic, not the whole thing. STD logic, okay. So let's try again, and it's looking a lot better this time. No errors. Okay, it's successful. Now I'm gonna declare the pins. So from the pin planner icon there, and then I will look at the Altera board, pin table that I just found on Google, and I'm gonna assign. I'm looking for 2 switches, 0 and 1, to assign to my inputs, and then I'll make the LED and output. So let's copy this pin name here into A. That's going to be the input, so just paste, and then for the B it's going to be switch 1 and 26. Okay, and then for an output I'm going to look for an LED to flash whenever the output is high. So let's use LED G7 here. It's pin Y18, so I just copy that and just press where the location is, paste it, and just close this window. There is no save. And then start the analysis and synthesis, and it's looking good now. So now I'm gonna put it on the board and see how it works. So from tools I select programmer, and it's gonna bring up this window. Make sure that USB blaster is selected. If not, I press here and I select it. Make sure that the SOF file is here. If not, I'll add it. And that's the right device that I selected earlier when I started. Then just press select, make sure the board is in program mode, and it's showing successful. Okay. Okay, this is the board. I'm connected here. The power and the USB is connected to the blaster. Um, that's this chip where you can verify what model you have. Right here, it will say the model number. Um, this is a switch when you switch between program and run. I think I have it wired backward for some reason. Every time I want to program run, I would put it in run. So it's inverted. I think in your board, just put it to program when you're doing all that stuff. And then when you're done, you go back to the switches they assigned. Here we're making the R0 is the output, or F, and these two are the inputs. So for orgate, if one of them is on, then the output will be hot. So let's turn this on. Okay, let's turn this on. Same thing. If both are on, same thing. If both are off, the LED is off.